so. Look back over your life, you'll see he's been so. Yes, he has, he's been so. After all, every single day, after all, things I put myself into, he's still. After all, I still have joy. Still have joy.
And you know when you're feeling good, you pick it up a little bit. In order to get on a treadmill, you gotta be in shape. You gotta be in shape. You can't be on a treadmill long, and after a while, you're gonna start what? You're gonna start sweating. After a while, you're gonna start sweating. Matter of fact, if you stay on it long enough, you sweat your whole shirt out. You can change the incline, and you can put more effort in. And you know what? You can put a lot of energy into it. And you can work really, really hard. But you know what I realized? It doesn't matter how fast you go. It doesn't matter how fast you run. You know what I realized? You don't go nowhere. And you know what I realized? Some jobs are like this. There are some jobs you're giving all of your youth and you're giving the best part of you. And you're working real hard. But the problem is, it don't take you anywhere. You know what I realized? Some friendships are like this. You putting a lot of work in, you sweating all over the place. But the problem is, you're not going nowhere. You know what I realized? Some romantic relationships are like this. Oh, you buying flowers and you cooking meals and you cleaning and you putting all that time and you putting all that energy and all that effort in. Still ain't met his mama. You running errands and doing the laundry and you putting a lot of work in. And then you look up one day and you say, where are we going? He said, hey, we need to keep working hard. Come on now, let's put this effort in. Now, both of you are in shape. But the problem is, you're not going nowhere. And I realized something about Christianity. Christianity doesn't keep you stuck. Some of you, your worship is like this. You come week in, you come week out, and nothing about your life has changed. That's a dead religion. Get out of that religion. A preaching that doesn't change your life, you need to stop. And after a while, you know what you have to do? You're going to have to make a decision and say, you know what? I got to stop. Because I'm putting a lot of effort into something. And it's getting me. Some of you are afraid to quit your job. Some of you are afraid to make transitions. Some of you are afraid to truly trust God and to lean on God because you felt you're so in love with the features of the treadmill. It got a little fan. It can play a little music. You're so in love with the features of the treadmill. But when you look up 5-10 years later, you're still in the same place. If I ask you spiritually, where are you? You can't be in the same place. When I study God, God is about movement. And when there was somebody that's not willing to be obedient and follow him, he said, listen, I gotta let you go. That was the conversation that God had with Moses. Listen, I can't go to the next level with you because you're not willing to do what it takes to go to I gotta let you go, Moses. You're gonna die right here. And he moved over to Joshua and said, Joshua, listen, the same promise that I gave him, I'm giving you, but I need you to be faithful. You know the difference between a treadmill and a bike? I can put an hour into a treadmill and sweat. I can put an hour into a bike and sweat. But the thing about a bike is you can't get on a bike and stay still. Any effort that you put into a bike, it moves you. Your life system should be this. Everything about God is healthy. Everything about Christianity is healthy. So if there's anything about your life that's not healthy, if there's anything that's stuck, when you look around and saying, you know what, I'm not where I need to be. You only have so much time. Because if you don't move with God and you don't submit to God, you know what he'll tell you? Hey, I need you to get to this mountain. I need to show you something. I realized something with God. God will move on from you. He'll work with you for so long. How long has God been trying to get some of your attention? And trying to tell you, you know you can do more in the kingdom. Yeah. You know you can do more in the Lord's house. All the gifts that you have, all of the insight, all of the experiences that you've been through, you could bless a whole lot more people. But you stuck. Whether you're stuck in your mentality, you're stuck in your belief system, you're just going to keep on going the same way. You know what I realized? Something about God? Sometimes God will send you a storm because he's tired of seeing you around the same mountain over and over again. Do you know God will allow your heart to be broken so you can start having true worship?
Yes. Come on.
Do you know that God will allow sickness and trouble to rock your world so you can start praying authentically with purity in your heart, with sincerity? Do you know that sometimes God will remove certain people so that you can learn to look for him? And you say, God, I never saw you this way until now.
Alto. You sing the low part of the female voice. Alto. Stand up for me. He said he is more than. It's an alto church. I can hear it already. Yes, yes, he is more than. Said he is more than. Tenor, where are you? Tenor, he is more than able. Yes, yes, he is more than able. Said he is. And we're not gonna leave out the people that don't know what they sing. You just gonna do whatever it is that you normally do in the car, in the shower, however you sing. That's what you're gonna do now. Come on, let's stand up. Say the Lord said he is more than able. Yes, he is. Yes, he is more than able. Say, I believe the words to the song. God is more than able. Yes, he is. Said he is. Sing it like you mean it this morning. Sing it like you know that God is more than able. Yes, he is. Said that he is more than able. Yes, he is. I believe that God is more. 'Cause he told me impossible, said he's more than able. Yes, my Lord is more than able. All things through him are possible, said he's more than able. Yes, my Lord is more than able. All things through him. We're about to split it up. He's more than able. Yes, my Lord is more than able. This side keeps singing, he's more than able, right here. Yeah, this side right here saying, he's more than able. Yes, my Lord is more than able. All things through him are possible, said he's more than able. Yes, my Lord is more than able. All things through him are possible. Sing it, he is more. No matter what you're going through, say God is more than able. Yes, he is. More than your problems, more than your job, more than your boss, more than your bills, more than your pills, more than your tears, more than your fears. God is more than able. Yes, he is. Sing to the God of heaven. If you believe God is more than able, sing it to heaven. Sing God is more. Yes, he is. Yes, he is more than able. Everybody sing, he's more than able. He is more than able. Yes, he is. I believe that God is more than able. He is more to lift you from where you are, take you to heights unknown. He is more than able. Last time, everybody lift your voice and say he's more.
Yes, he